For today's Tuesday tip, this is going to be part 1 and next week will be part 2. I want to focus on time. A lot of people will tell me that they don't have time to network, and my simple response is you don't have time not to network, because it's where you're going to win in business or in your career. It's how you're going to accelerate everything. And so the first tip is you need to default the time in your diary to make it sacrosanct. So if it's a networking event, if it is your weekly networking meeting, whenever it is, put that into your diary at the start of the month and make sure it is in there. What a lot of people try to do is to shoehorn a networking event into the diary and then wonder why it's not happening and wonder why networking isn't working for them. But if you have it planned in as the baseline of your diary, all of your planning meetings, your strategy meetings, your client meetings, your supplier meetings, you can build around them because they are malleable and changeable, but your networking meetings are generally at a set time. So if you set that as a default, then you can plan everything else around it. The next part of the planning is to default the time in your diary where you're going to plan how you're going to show up at your networking meeting. When people are telling me they don't have time, I truly believe, and it is coming from a place of fear, it's coming from a place of not being prepared. So how do you rectify that? Is you take out a little slot of time in your diary where you plan, where you are not interrupted, where you can work out, who am I asking to meet this week? What help do I need in my networking meeting? Who am I looking to be referred to? What am I going to say at the networking meeting? How am I going to show up? That needs to be thought out, and that is part of the planning process. So the 2 tips for today are plan your networking meetings, put them into your diary at the start of the month so you can wrap everything else around them. Set time aside each week to work out what you're going to ask for, how you're going to show up, what you need people to know about you and your business at the end of your networking meeting. So that's part 1.